Hey, you guys, happy Valentine's Day. I send you so much love and light. I hope that you guys are all doing great. I'm so sorry that I haven't posted. I moved recently, you guys. It's been horrible. So I've been totally consumed with like unpacking and moving and fixing and doing this and that. And it has been a total shit show, to be honest with you. Like the whole process, the whole move. It's been so chaotic. Like this is the worst move that I've ever had in my life. So busy, you guys. But I wanted to be here with you on Valentine's Day. I'm sure you want to see what is going on with someone, their current feelings for you. So I'm gonna put all that aside and just focus on us and our readings and our messages from spirit. So this is an all signs video. Of course, feel free to watch for your sun, moon, or rising sign, cross watch, however you guys want to do it. And this is what's going on with someone emotionally right now. So focus on who you choose to focus on, and we're going to tap into their thoughts, energy, emotions. It could even be things that they want to say to you. I'll just tell you guys whatever comes through from spirit. And I just want you to remember where these messages come from. It is only a place of love and light. And I wish you guys all the best in your love life. And I just want to say thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here. Let's jump right in. We're going to start out with Aquarius's energy. Again, happy Valentine's Day. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. All right, but before I get into it, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. Okay, Aquarius, how do they feel about you? Let's see what spirit shows us. Pisces energy is coming through. Leo as well as Capricorn. Many energies coming through for you guys. Are you involved with a Pisces, maybe a Leo or a Capricorn? There could be cross watchers here. That could be their energy, or it could be your moon or rising signs. I feel like you have someone that really wants to, I feel like on the one hand, it's get your attention. And I think that they don't exactly know what to do at this point to get your attention fully, Aquarius, because this person definitely has dreams of what could be between you and them. I think that they picture a future with you. I think this person feels like you are the missing puzzle piece, and you could complete so much in their life, because this person I feel is a family oriented person, and they definitely have visions of the future, a family growing with you, building with you, putting down roots with you for sure. So you need to know how invested they are in you. I think that's one of their most prominent feelings, is being so invested and feeling like this is right for them. I think they're very clear about where they like their feelings for you. That's the thing, right? Is because this person feels like we belong together. You're one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen, been around, but it's like you're so joyful and you're so pleasant, and they just love that inner light that you have, that youthfulness that you have, that playfulness that you have. This person loves that about you, and that's something that makes them visualize having a future with you. So they're sure about their feelings for you, and they feel like this is right. They feel like it's destiny. They feel like the two of you belong together. But I know that they have questions about, are you going to choose me? And what can I do to to feel like I'm fully getting all of your attention, so that you're not comparing me to anyone else? So that I think that they want you to feel the way that they feel. I don't know if consumed is the right word, because I don't want it to sound like what they feel is negative and like it's consuming in an unhealthy way. I just think that what this person feels is, I want you and I want all of you. I want you forever. But there's like these questions about, are you gonna open up fully to them? Because I know that they feel, I know that they feel they're putting in everything that they can, but it's like, if that's not enough, I'll put in more. You see this person there with their arms folded as that cup is trying to be handed to them, and they're looking off at those 3 cups in the distance. It's not exactly like they feel taken for granted by you. No, that's not it. I just think that they want to fully get your attention. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. They fully want your attention. They fully want that commitment from you. And with the 9 of Wands, it's like, what can I do to get you to move forward? I want you to move forward with me. I want you to choose me the way that I've chosen you. I want to feel like you've chosen me the way that I've chosen you. I wonder if recently have any of you expressed to this person demons that you have from the past, you know, negative experiences in love that you have, unhealthy experiences where maybe you felt like you were in a controlling relationship. I can see where the person that you're with thinks about your experiences from the past. I think that they really put themselves in your shoes and think about what you've gone through. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want you to compare me to that. I don't want you to not see everything that I'm bringing to the table because you're thinking about maybe someone from before or things that have happened from before. So you have someone that is very invested in you, thinks the world of you, and feels like you just complete this vision that they have for what their life could be. There's no doubt in their mind that the two of you belong together. And I think that what they really wish for is to have all of you. That's just what they want. That's how they feel. All right, Aquarius, I love you so much. Next is Pisces. Pisces, how do they feel about you currently? Let's see what Spirit shows us. Wow, Pisces, you have someone that just feels like you've given their life so much direction. They feel like you are beautiful. Like, look at these energies coming through. Leo's energy is here. Are any of you involved with a Leo? There could be cross-watching Leos or moon or rising signs. So this is, okay, so your person is looking at you and feeling like you're the one. And that I can picture a future with us. I can picture us being married. I can picture having kids together. I can picture a beautiful, happy life and existence with you. I think that they feel there's so much promise that's here. They feel like you're one of the most beautiful people they've ever seen. But then it's like your heart is so beautiful too. Your soul is so beautiful. It's like, if you are this person's, if you're in a relationship with them, I know that they're never gonna let you go, because it's like, you are mine. And I don't mean that in a possessive way. It's just that this person cherishes you. They're not gonna take a second for granted with you. There's so much that they see within you. They see it. And if you are not with this person, I think it's important for you to know just how badly they want you, just how badly they want you to be theirs and to belong to them, and we belong to each other. I can see someone who wouldn't know how to even begin to unfeel what they feel for you, because this is like, I'm in so deep, I'm so invested, and I know that they're different in this connection with you. I feel like before, maybe in other connections, they could have waited a long time before they opened up. Maybe did a lot more listening than they did talking, but like in the connection with you, it's like I feel like I'm fully in and I'm not holding anything back. I'm going for this because it feels right. So if you are with this person now, that's how they feel. But I wonder if any of you have someone here that's longing for you, because this is how they feel. So if you're not like with this person per se, like in um a committed relationship, or like you haven't made it clear what this is, know that this is what they want from you and how they feel. Seeing the Two of Wands as their overall feelings, that is like I'm on the right track, and this is right, and there's no doubt in my mind that this is the way that I want my life to go. You are so important to this person, and this is funny because it was kind of similar to Aquarius's reading as well. You being like that missing piece in their life that just completes everything and puts it all together. So some of you here have someone that's longing for you and longing for this kind of commitment and connection with you, to build with you. And for those of you that are already with your person, I mean, they just think the world of you. They think you are incredible. They think you're incredible, and everything in their mind says this is right. Everything in their mind says yes. Everything in their heart says yes. They are so open to this. They are so into this, deeply invested in you, deeply devoted to you. And this is a person that knows what they have with you, Pisces. Like, they look at you and just feel like you are all that and then some. Beautiful, so attractive, but then it's also like this inner beauty that you have, this ambition that you have, this drive that you have. They love your independence. So you have someone who, I mean, it's like, what more could I ask for in a person? I'm no fool. I know exactly what I have in this Pisces. I have everything that I could ever ask for. So that is how they feel. Okay, Pisces, I love you so much. Next is Aries. Their feelings for you, Aries. Let's see what's going on. Wow, it's crazy because for the last few readings, Aquarius and Pisces, very similar energies coming through for the way that this person just feels you are the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. I wonder if any of you are cross watching, or like did you cross watch for Aquarius and Pisces? Are you involved with one? Leo's energy keeps coming through, so there could be cross watchers here, maybe moon or rising sign. I just think that this person feels like they hit the jackpot. I mean, look at these two energies combined, the 10 of Pentacles with the Sun. I think this person looks at you and feels like you are very successful. They feel like you're very beautiful. I know that they feel proud to just be in your presence. And if you are theirs, like in a relationship with them, they think you're, what more could they ask for? That's what this energy is like, especially when you see this kind of optimism coming through, the Three of Wands. This person looks forward to every moment they can spend with you, see you, hear from you. I feel like they count down the time when you guys will reunite again, even if it's just like at the end of the day and you're coming home. They just cannot wait to see you, can't wait to be around you. This person feels like, I'm in awe of the way that I can see this happening for me. Maybe they felt like love was always a challenge, and maybe they always had, they felt like in the past they were the, maybe in other relationships, like they were the one that had to fight for it, that maybe they felt like they were the one who was chasing before. Not to sound belittling towards this person at all, but with you, it's like it's easy. It's easy, and I mean that in the best way, in the most relaxing way, in the most peace of mind kind of way. It's easy with you. It feels very peaceful. And I just feel like there's so much energy here of them being in awe that you're in their life, or that you came into their life. I mean, it never gets old with you. I think that this person is blown away by you. And I mean, who you are as a person inside, but it does have a lot to do with your looks, Aries. This person feels like I'm shaking my head because I think that they almost feel like, how can you be so beautiful, or how do you get more beautiful every time I see you? So you have a person that thinks very highly of you. I feel like they respect you because I can see how successful they feel you are, and then also the way that they could build with you and have a future with you. I think that they want you. I don't think they would change anything about you. I think that this person is very content and extremely happy with the way things are currently going with you and them. That's just what it's like. They love you. Even if they haven't told you that they love you, I know that they love you because of the way that they can just picture having it all with you. And even the way that they picture having a family with you. So there's definitely a deep, deep bond that's here. Okay, Aries, that's how they feel about you currently. Next is Taurus. All right, Taurus, their current feelings. I wonder if you have someone, are you playing hard to get, or is like that in the air of you guys playing hard to get? Libra's energy has come through. Some of you could be involved with a Libra, thinking of a Libra, cross-watching Libras, or maybe moon or rising. Are you broken up with this person? Because for some of you, I can pick up on this energy of the way that they want to really fix things with you and make it right and get back together with you and give you what you deserve. I can see the way that they really want to come on strong. It makes me wonder, are you letting them? Because I know there's this energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, I want you to let your guard down. I want you to let me in. So I know that there's a lot that this person is feeling inside for you, like emotionally. I feel like they have butterflies. I feel like they're constantly thinking of you. I feel like this person feels so connected to you, so drawn to you. And it's like all of this is inside me and I want to let it out. So if you feel like they're holding back, I know that there is so much more that they want to say to you and show to you, but I think it involves them feeling like you're letting them in. You know, and that makes sense if you guys are in a rocky place, difficult place, or if you're broken up and they want to get back together with you. So they want to get back together with you if that's the case. With this Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups, this scenario to me looks like you have someone that wants to make things right with you so much. So either that is getting back together or just fixing what's going on between the two of you. Leo's energy is also coming through. And I think that if you are broken up with this person, you need to know, like, it's a sting and it feels like it's such an incredible loss. And they're thinking so much about what they lost, realizing it's hitting them really hard. And I know that they're also thinking about who could come in and take my place. I know that this person is not a fool because I know that they feel you could easily meet someone. And they are worried about who you could be seeing, you know, talking to, involved with, who you could be dating. They're thinking about all of that. So if you're wondering if this person that you're not with anymore still has feelings for you, absolutely. Absolutely. And there's so much that they want to say to you and show to you. I wonder if you have them blocked. Is that where they feel they can't get through? Someone here, that could be the case. For others of you, if you're with this person currently, I know that they feel you're pushing them away and they want you to let them in. I mean, that's what they want. I know it gets a little bit touchy depending on like the circumstances, because some of you could feel like, well, why don't they just do it? And I totally get that. But when I look at how they're feeling, I think that they want you to let them in. It's almost like, I want to know that you're not going to push me away. I want to know that you're not going to refuse me, reject me. Because it's like they're thinking of the blockages between you and them. And for someone here, they feel like the people around you is like causing more harm than good. Like the people around you are getting in the way. That's how they feel. And if you're with this person currently, I know that there is a sadness around them, and I know that they just want to make things right with you and to fix whatever it is that got so messed up. And I know that I feel like it's taking accountability because they're the ones that wants to fix it. So that's what's going on. And it's like, there's so much that I want to do for you, but will you let me in? So a lot of messages coming through for you guys. Okay, Taurus, but that is what I can see going on. That is how they currently feel. Complicated for sure. All right, I love you so much. Next is Gemini. All right, Gemini. How do they feel about you? Let's see what is going on. Virgo's energy is here. Are any of you involved with a Virgo? Thinking of a Virgo? There could be cross-watching Virgos. These may not be the easiest messages to hear, and please don't think that I take this person's side when I tell you these messages. The Ace of Wands as the overall energy with the 10 of Cups in reverse, and especially that 2 of Cups, those energies are very heavy. And I know that this person truly does love you, but it just feels like we can't see eye to eye. Like it's so difficult for me to understand you and to feel like you understand me. So there's so much disappointment that this person is currently feeling. And like it's certainly coming between you and them. See, the 10 of Cups in reverse is like a fairy tale that got shattered, or something that I pictured was going to be beautiful and it turned out to be a disappointment. Even the Ace of Wands, not to be too nosy, you guys, but there are some sexual frustrations coming through for sure, or just like feeling like the intimacy between us, the physical and sexual side of things, it's not at its full potential. It's definitely not, because the Ace of Wands is like an impotent kind of feeling. So I feel like this person has so much on their mind. I think that there's a lot of anger that they're carrying right now. And then it's like, I'm angry, and then I just feel so defeated and I feel so exhausted. So you have someone that emotionally just is trying to take a step back and figure things out. I think that it's this energy of like really putting things into perspective and thinking about like their own life personally and what's right for them and what they're supposed to do, where they're supposed to go, where they belong. This person is very connected to their higher self right now, because it's like I'm thinking of things and I'm putting it into perspective in ways that I haven't before. And I will say this, Gemini, it's not easy for me to tell you this, but some of them feel like, you know what, I feel like this has run its course. I feel like this is done. I feel like what was meant to happen between us has come full circle. So some of you here have a person that is thinking, that just feels very defeated and feels very angry, feels very misunderstood, and feels disappointed, like, I thought things were going to turn out one way, and it just feels like my visions and my dream got shattered. So if they're being distant with you, it's because they're very much thinking about what they should do. It doesn't look like they're going to make hasty decisions. It looks like they're thinking very carefully about what is the right thing to do between us, what is the right thing to do for me personally in my life. So I do feel like they might shut down a lot. They might be very distant. You guys could even be in separation right now. And that's what's going on with them in separation. But I do see where that anger kind of takes over, those frustrations take over. And I think that this person in their heart is kind of saying, like, it feels like it's done to me. It feels like it's come full circle. So obviously not everyone's reading, and I know it's not the easiest thing to hear. This feels like a reading for those of you that maybe are in separation from someone, or it's just they're distant and you don't know why, or if it's just you're having a difficult time between the two of you, because their feelings are very complicated. Okay, Gemini, I love you so much. That's what I can see going on. That's how they currently feel. All right, next is Cancer. All right, Cancer, how do they feel about you currently? I feel like you have someone that really wants to take care of you. Libra and Leo's energy, as well as Gemini and Taurus, has all come through. Cross watchers here, maybe. Could be moon or rising signs, Cancer. Or maybe you are involved with one of those signs, Libra, Leo, Gemini, or Taurus. I feel like this person wants to take care of you, but that doesn't mean that they look at you and feel like you're some damsel in distress or that you need taking care of. I just think that this person looks very proud to me. And when they envision themselves being with you. And I feel like they want to be like that alpha person in your life that you can depend on, that you can rely on. They're very proud of you. They're very proud of what the two of you have together. I think that this person, um, everyone that's important to them knows about you. I feel like they definitely talk about you, brag about you. There's no one else that they're looking for. That's something that is coming through in their energy. Like, I don't have eyes for anyone else. And even it's like a logical choice that they've made that you're the one for them. I don't know how you feel about that, but I can see where in this person's mind they feel like this is right. You're the one for me. And yes, it does make sense to me. It makes sense to me that we're together. I just see someone who wants to take care of you and be very generous with you. So I look at that as someone who cares very deeply for you. And I know that in a sense they feel like it's, well, you're that way with me, so I want to be that way with you. I think this person feels like they receive your undivided attention and that makes them want to give that back to you. This person feels like you're very kind and generous with them, generous with your emotions, your heart, your time, your energy. So I feel like they want to give all of that back to you. And I think that they feel like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for and I've waited so long for this. You make this person put things into perspective because I know that they think about their past experiences in love, and when they compare it to what they have with you, it's like this is all my good karma coming back to me. This is all the good that I put out there and felt like I didn't get it back before, and with you, Cancer, I feel like that's all coming back to me. So it's like I've waited so long to receive this. So I look at that energy as very powerful because your person is very present. With them being so logical about the way that they're looking at things with you, that shows me how present they are and that they're not taking a moment for granted when it comes to this. So there's a lot of wisdom I feel this person has. They definitely feel very thoughtful. They definitely feel very mature. Now, with the way that I can see someone wants to take care of you, some of you have a person that I feel is longing for you in this way and wishing and wanting to get that chance with you. And it's like their mind is made up about that. They're not thinking about anyone else. They're not looking at anyone else, looking for anyone else. So if you guys have had someone that's been trying to pursue you and prove themselves to you, I think that that person is very sincere. I think they just look at you and they kind of use their wisdom in making decisions because they don't take anything for granted, and it's like this is something that I am so proud of or could be so proud of um if you give yourself to them, Cancer. And I don't mean that in like a possessive way. I mean that in a way like you let this person be the one in your life. You let this person be a partner to you. Okay, that is what's going on. That is how they feel. All right. I love you so much, Cancer. Next is Leo. Leo, what is going on? How does this person feel about you? Let's see what comes through. So, Cancer's energy is here. Is anyone involved with a Cancer? Could be on the cusp, maybe moon or rising sign, Leo. Or you could have cross watchers watching your reading. Wow, this is crazy because 3 10s back to back to back as the overall energy. So it's like there's definitely blockages coming between us. And I think that this person I think they feel disappointed, but then I think they also feel disappointed within. And I know that they feel stuck. Like there's a lot of energy here of feeling stuck, feeling impotent, like not knowing what to do. Maybe even like there's just so many blockages coming through in this person's energy and outlook. But like there's still this hope at the end of the day that we are going to have a beautiful future together, a beautiful life together, because I know that this person envisions all of those things with you, Leo. They're very serious about you. Otherwise, they wouldn't think about a future and a family and just putting down roots like this. That's at the bottom of everything, but there's things that need to be cut through, so to speak, which is like maybe addressing this energy of disappointment letting you down and the way they feel let down. And then also what you guys can't seem to move past, what you can't seem to move beyond, because that's like an issue from this person's perspective. Things that are being held on to longer than it should. And I do wonder if for any of you, is that person looking inside and thinking about the things that they just get in their own way, how they get in their own head, and maybe there's certain things that they won't let progress and move forward. It's definitely a factor, whether it's the way they feel inside or it's, and if they've said these things to you, Leo, then you know that that's how they feel inside. Or it could have to do with just what they feel is standing between you and them and total and complete happiness. The energy of disappointment, and then also what is being held on to that needs to be let go of. The Ace of Wands in reverse, not to be too nosy, but it seems like there's some struggles in the sexual side of things, the physical side of things, the intimate side of things. I wonder if this person feels small, because they feel small. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, I think that they feel like they're striving to prove themselves to you. And maybe they don't even know exactly what to do. And I think they feel like they try and it's not letting things move forward. And then I feel like this person could even also have issues with their self-esteem because of the way that I keep seeing them look inside and the way that they feel small, the way that they have things that they know they need to let go of that they haven't let go of. And just this overall energy of things being at a standstill and not moving forward. But it's funny because I know some of you are with this person currently. And I know that when they look at you, they never want you to be with anyone else. I think that this person is very proud that you are theirs. I know that they look at you, Leo, and feel like what more could they ask for in a person? Because it's like you have looks, you have class. They feel like you're intelligent. They feel like you have amazing taste. So I know that they think very highly of you. So there's a lot of emotions going on with this person. If you guys are in a weird spot with someone and you're not together, like fully together, I know that they want to be with you. They want you to be theirs and only theirs. They want to be in a committed relationship with you. I think this, one of their biggest issues is what is being held on to that prevents us from coming together fully and moving forward. Because it's two different stories, really. For some of you, it's the way that this person is thinking about. I think they just are thinking about so many things that it's like beating a dead horse, really. So do any of you have a person that just worries a lot and they've told you that? Maybe someone that is very anxious, or maybe your person has low self-esteem at times, Leo. And I don't say that to be rude or to put them down, but if they've told you these things, I can see that coming through in their energy and the way that they worry. It just, there's so much worry around this person. But for others of you, if your person is not like that and they haven't told you these things, what that energy shows me is the way that they feel. Like, how long are we going to hold on to this? How long are we going to talk about this? And not to take sides, but I do see that they feel like I was lifted up and then I was dropped. I feel like I was let down. I feel like I was disappointed. But like I said a moment ago, underneath everything, they still believe in what you guys could have together, what you could make together, the future, feeling like it could be beautiful. So there's definitely issues on this person's mind. They're definitely thinking about what's coming between you and them. That's what's going on with them currently, Leo. So they're very invested in you because otherwise they wouldn't think about all of these things. they wouldn't care the way that they do. I think that what this person wants is to make things right with you because of the way that they keep thinking like long term and what the future could hold for the two of you. Okay, so it's definitely very complicated because I wonder if you're with this person or if you're in separation from this person. And if you are in separation from this person, it's like just the obstacles in the way. But I want you to be mine. That's what's going on, Leo. Okay, I love you so much. That's how they feel. Next is Virgo. All right, Virgo. How do they feel currently? Let's see what's going on. Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius energy has come through. So are any of you thinking of one of those signs? There could be cross watchers here watching your reading, Virgo, or that could be moon or rising energies. Temperance in reverse is an interesting feeling to me because it's almost like running out of patience or just feeling like things are off between you and them. So I know that they're trying to get a feel for how you feel for them, which is funny because you're watching this to see how someone feels about you. And I know that this person is wondering what your feelings are truly for them. I will say that they're looking at you, and this may not be the easiest thing to hear, Virgo, because I think they feel you can be very impatient, or it's currently going on between you and them. I think they feel you're being very stubborn about certain circumstances, a situation, because it's like, why do you have to have everything your way and under your control? So I know they look at you and feel like you know what you want. That's for sure. Like you know who you are. But then that energy starts to lean more towards you're being narrow minded about something and you're not opening up and seeing any other perspective other than your own. So is this current circumstances about something between you and your person? It could be. And if that's the case, they just feel like, well, you just want everything your way, and it's going to be your way or the highway. You're trying to control the situation, and I feel like I'm trying to take a more level approach, but you're taking a hasty approach. So if this is someone new, Virgo, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking sides, but I think they're looking at you and feeling like you're very set in your ways. And like you're not going to be open to seeing things from their perspective. It's like you're very headstrong, but then I guess where that gets difficult for this person is when they feel like you just shut down and you're not open to certain things. And if this is a newer connection, I think that they feel they've rubbed you the wrong way a few times. It's just like difficulties in the communication, difficulty understanding each other and seeing eye to eye, but then ultimately feeling like I rubbed you the wrong way. And I feel like I've apologized and I don't want to dwell on anything negative between us. So I feel like at this point in time, maybe it's best that we stop pursuing something romantic. That's what I can see. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, but if this is newer, it just feels like there's misunderstandings. But then from this person's perspective, I think they're pointing the finger at you, and it's like, well, you're misunderstanding because you don't want to see anything other than the way that you want to see it. Like I said, don't think I'm taking sides, but that's what's going on. That's how someone is looking at things. And I know that, I wonder if you guys had, like, did you say words to each other? Did you have a conversation that ended up in a really awkward place? Or ended up hurting one another's feelings, or maybe this person just felt hurt by something that you said and maybe they're just keeping that inside and you don't know it. But what's going on with them now is like, I don't want to replay that in my mind. I don't want to feel bad about that. I just feel like it's best for me to move forward. So if this is newer and you're getting to know someone, it feels like there's an awkwardness from this person's perspective. Like things got awkward between you and them. And I don't see them willing to really hear things out, which is funny because I know that they point the finger at you and feel like you're the one that's being narrow-minded and stubborn. But then at the same time, if this person is not willing to see things from your perspective, they're not willing to see things from your perspective either. So for some of you here, it is like this weird case of mirroring each other and maybe not realizing that. But if you are with this person now, Virgo, this is your partner, your current person, that energy remains the same where they feel like you're just not open and you have your mind made up and you're controlling the situation and just kind of running with it. And they do feel like you're being hasty about things. I think they want you to think something through more, to put more consideration into their perspective of things. Okay, Virgo, I love you so much. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, but that's what's going on. That's how someone feels. Okay, I love you so much. Next is Libra. All right, Libra, so their current feelings for you. Interesting. The overall energy coming through is the Ace of Wands. So there is like this crazy element of attraction. I think this person feels so drawn to you, like a magnet, like it's fireworks, like a chemistry, like a pull, an unshakable pull. I know that they are super attracted to you on a physical, sexual level. If you guys haven't been intimate with each other, I know that they're fantasizing so much about that. They kind of feel like you have two sides to you though, Libra. Um, and I think that this person doesn't really know what side they're going to get from you. So I wonder if you're putting them to the test, because I know that sometimes this person feels like you're hot, sometimes they feel like you're cold. Now, when it comes to how they feel about you, you blow them away. And I think that they're even picturing a future. Maybe you didn't expect that it would be that deep and they would feel that deep, but they are thinking about the future and what you guys could have together and what it could be like. There's fantasies about that. You know, if this is a newer connection, there's definitely fantasies about that. But if this is your current person you're watching for, I mean, it's like it never gets old with you. That chemistry is just as strong as it has always been. They're so drawn to you, attracted to you, and like you need to know that you are this person's whole world. You are their future. They couldn't picture not having you in their life because everything is centered around you. But then it's funny because I say that there's two different sides to you because of these queens coming through. And like I said, you know, whether you're with this person or it's newer connection, you're figuring things out. I know that they're definitely more drawn to you when you are open and when you're vulnerable and when you share. And when they see that like soft, gentle, sweet side, because they feel like you have that side that can be very sweet. But then you have this side that can be so headstrong, and it's like, I don't want to cross you. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that you could be short with me. Or even if this is newer, I think they're afraid like you could even cut them off. So I wonder if you are putting someone to the test. And if you have you been putting them to the test, Libra? Because why would they feel like they see a hot and cold side? No matter what's going on, you drive this person crazy, and there's just, like I said, so much attraction to you. I think that they've never been so attracted to anyone else. It's like something that I can't shake, something that I don't fully understand. It's almost like it's tantric. It's almost like we are so aligned and so in sync with each other when things are good. And what I mean by that is when they feel they're seeing your open and vulnerable side. When they feel like they see that side of you, they feel like the two of you are just like so in sync, and it is very tantric. But then I think that they feel you have that side of you where sometimes they don't know if they're going to rub you the wrong way. They don't know if they're going to upset you or irritate you. So it is kind of like a roller coaster in a sense. And I don't mean to sound dramatic or to make it like lean towards negative. I don't mean for it to sound like that, but there is a sense of unpredictability. But you know what? That is something that's actually very alluring about you. And that's something that makes this person more drawn to you. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they feel like they're afraid of you or anything like that when they see this very headstrong side come out. They're very attracted to you. And it's just like every part of you is attractive to this person, even that tougher side that you have. But I know that what they prefer to see is your vulnerability. That makes them very, very attracted to you. Okay, Libra, I love you so much. That's what's going on. That is how they feel. Next is Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. How do they feel about you right now? Let's see what is going on. As I'm shuffling, this star is flying out of the deck. Aquarius is energy. Are any of you involved with an Aquarius? Could be cross watchers here, or your moon or rising sign. But if that's not the case, this person is just looking at you, Scorpio, and feeling like you are one in a million. Like you're just a gem. You are rare. You're unlike anyone I've ever met before. So it's this crazy attraction to you. Like that's a mind, body, and soul attraction. So you definitely have someone that feels blown away by you, who feels like they've never seen a person like you in real life. Yes, you are very beautiful. Very, very beautiful in their eyes. I want to look further. Are you just the unachievable person? You have someone that's heartbroken over you. And maybe that's why that star came out, because it's like I'm looking, it's like, you know, looking at you and just feeling like you are so utterly and completely different than anyone else they've ever met. Like you are unmatched on every level, frankly. Because when I see a spread like this come out, but when the star flips over with this element of like my heart is broken, and then there's this weird friendship that's coming through, you might have someone that's longing for you, maybe in a way that you don't realize they are, or you just have someone around you that feels like you are unobtainable. they're very emotional and they feel very deeply for you. Otherwise, like their heart wouldn't be broken like this. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you did anything to this person to break their heart, but I know that there is this sense of, with that Page of Cups, like, I think they feel you kind of played around with their heart. I think they feel like you sent them mixed signals, or currently like you're sending me mixed signals. Because why would they look at you in that light of the star, which is like blown away by you and everything that you bring to the table, like so drawn to you, attracted to you. But then, you know, it's a star. So think about that. A star in the sky. It's like it's there, it's beautiful, you can look at it, but you can never reach out and touch it. You can't reach it, you can't hold it, you can't grab it, like you can't really make it yours. So there's a lot of emotions coming through for this person looking at you in this way, but then feeling very brokenhearted. And then there's this element of the Three of Cups. See, these are emotional games. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you did anything to them, but I know that this person feels confused by you and ultimately very hurt. But you know what's funny about that is they are very vulnerable, because I know that if you were to reach out to them or come back around again or just be around them or ask them for something, I know that they couldn't say no to you. So they are very vulnerable. You may not realize the ways that you had this person's heart right in your hands, where there's these blurred lines of the friendship coming through. Was this a situation where it was like, are we friends? Are we more? Are we not? Is this no strings attached? Is this like a situationship kind of thing? All of these questions are here. So I know that this person feels like things between you and them are not clear and were not clear. But currently they feel very hurt. That's what's going on. If any of you have recently gotten together with someone and this person knows that you've moved on and gotten together with someone else, I know that that's something that is breaking their heart. It's not that they feel resentful towards you. No, because I can see where if you needed them, they'd be right there for you. But then it is like, you confused me and you made me think something that wasn't true. So definitely still very emotionally invested and attached to you. Definitely looking at you and feeling like, who could ever compare to you? So you've kind of ruined this person for anyone else. You know what I mean? That expression, like, I think they look at you and just feel like there's so many things about you that are perfect. There's there's something shallow about that energy though. So I know that this person's kind of confusing their feelings for you in a sense, because they're so drawn to you and your looks. So there's something about that I think that they feel that they're in love, but there's something about that energy that looks confused, and maybe they don't see that now. They may see that later, like, oh, well, I thought I was in love with you because I was so like enamored with you. I was so taken with you. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in real life. And that is something that I feel like it plays with this person's emotions. So being so attracted to you, wanting you so badly, but then feeling like you broke their heart. So it's very complicated for sure. And with the way that this energy reads, it's almost like you have someone, like, do you know that they feel this way? Do you know that they are so brokenhearted? Like, do you know that they feel you played games with them and played games with their heart? Like, because it almost looks like someone's on the outside But if this is currently someone around you, this person's energy is coming across as a friend, coming across as someone that you're actually very close with. That's how I know that they couldn't say no to you and they'd be there to support you through whatever you need, Scorpio. But there's these weird blurred lines from their perspective of like, are we friends? Are we not? Are we more? Like, what is going on? I think you have someone that wants you so badly. And I don't say that to belittle this person or to put them down in any way, but I think that they're attracted to you in ways that they don't quite understand. And they're very, very emotionally invested. And I do know that a big part of what draws this person in is how beautiful they feel you are. Like you are just like head to toe perfect in their eyes. That's what's going on with someone, Scorpio. I wonder who this person is to you, but that's what I can see. Okay. I love you so much. Next is Sagittarius. All right. How do they feel about you, Sagittarius? Let's see what Spirit shows us. Leo's energy is coming through. Anyone involved with a Leo, or maybe there's cross watchers here, could be, or your moon or rising sign, Sagittarius. It's interesting because there's this element of the friendship that we have and what you mean to me and how I feel like you really support me and I would always be there to support you. I think that this person doesn't want to do anything to ever let you down. But there's a lot of sadness that's coming through. And then also like promises that got broken. This energy reads as if the two of you are friends, or you started out as friends, or you currently are friends, and someone wants more, and the other one's not giving them that. That's what this energy feels like. Because when I look at you through this person's perspective, you are someone that is so busy and so focused and such a perfectionist. It's like, where do I fit in? And I feel like you have no time for me. But then I know that they love you. They do love you as a friend because of the way that they just cherish you and the way that they care for you. They love you as a friend. They love you. They love you as a friend. They love you as a person. But it feels like I'm trying to figure out if we could have more. So it's a weird position to be in because this person loves you. But then I feel like maybe they just don't let their heart cross into those romantic in love kind of feelings because of the way they feel you don't have time for me and you're so busy. I know that, and I don't say this to make you feel guilty at all, Sagittarius, but I'll tell you what's going on with this person. It's like, you don't have time for me. You're not keeping your word. And then it makes me feel bad inside. So I know you have someone that their self-esteem is affected by the way they feel you're being with them. But moreover, the way that they feel you don't acknowledge them, see them, recognize them. So I see someone who's really struggling when it comes to you. I see someone who feels really sad when it comes to you currently. I think they feel a bit led on with certain things. and then feeling like you didn't keep your word, or you said you led me on. That's what it feels like. It didn't exactly cross the line into like a full-blown romantic relationship, but I thought it was heading in that direction. So there's a lot of confusion that someone feels when it comes to you. But then I also see the ways that I think they're very vulnerable, because I think if you needed them, they'd be there for you in an instant. I think that there's nothing that this person wouldn't do for you. So this reads like it's a confusing situation between you and someone where you're not fully together, but it's like, I want that and I wish for that. But do you want that with me? There's so many questions that's here. So if this is your current person, I feel like that's important, because Spirit is letting you know, Sagittarius, that you have someone that feels very neglected. They do. And I think that they feel they're being put on the back burner. And where you're looking at this romantically and their energy's coming through as a friend, obviously you wouldn't want your person to feel like it's more of a friendship than romantic. Because, not to take their side, but you do have someone that looks very sad to me. Because if this is your current person and they have that sadness around them with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like you didn't keep your word, or you're not staying true to how you said it was going to be, or the promises that you made to me. So you do have someone that's pointing the finger at you. Don't think it's me, but that's what's going on with them. So if this is your current person, I know that they feel they're not a priority. They even feel like we have a friendship and we don't have a relationship. So that's what's going on. And for those of you where you can connect to the other part of the reading, it just feels like you have someone where the lines between you and them are like very blurred. It's like, what are we doing? What's gonna happen between us? And someone who does really care for you, and just it's like they're so confused when it comes to you. But moreover, I think they feel like you're confusing me, and it's making me very sad. Definitely a complicated reading around someone's energy for you, Sagittarius, okay? I love you so much. That's what I can see going on. All right, next is Capricorn. Last but not least, my beautiful Capricorns. How do they feel about you? Let's see. Pisces energy and this Three of Wands in reverse. Just as I'm shuffling, that's coming through, Capricorn. Is anyone involved with a Pisces? Or maybe you have a Pisces that wants to get a message to you. Could be cross watchers, your moon or rising sign. This is like something that I used to be able to see very clearly. I'm confused about it now. So that could even be a message to you about someone that feels blocked, or just feels like things between you and them have become very confusing. That could be a message that someone needs to hear with that energy flipping over like that. Let's look further and see what your messages are. And then again, so Gemini and then the Four of Cups now. So anyone involved with a Gemini, or there could be cross watchers, or again, you might have a Gemini that wants to get a message to you. So I can see someone that loves you. So, they love you very deeply, but it's like, what's coming between us? And you might even have someone, Capricorn, that they could even feel like you owe them an apology. I know that's a little touchy. Or like, I want you to put in an effort towards me. I want you to get us back on track. Very interesting. Okay, so lots of messages just keep coming out for you guys. Let's pull your cards and see how they feel. So now Libra and Taurus energy is here. So some of you could be involved with a Libra or a Taurus. Could be cross watchers, moon or rising signs. It's coming through. It's almost like you have someone that wants to shut their feelings off. That's what it feels like to me. Like, that's what this person is doing. Trying to not feel certain things when it comes to you. I can see someone who even is burying themselves in a lot of work or just a lot of distractions. But it does feel like you could have someone that's just trying, it's like, I'm trying to do whatever I can to take my focus off of me and this Capricorn. And I mean, this person looks very detail oriented to me. It's like they're putting all of their effort into what they're using as a distraction. Could be work, could be like a craft, something they're doing with their hands, like a certain hobby, and just dumping all of their attention into that. So it's like I'm trying to not feel when it comes to you. I'm trying to cut off my heart completely and just go with what my head tells me to do. And I think that for some of you, this person could be doing a really good job of saving face. You know, the Two of Pentacles is like, oh, I have it all together. But you know what's funny is that this is very distracting. I think that what they want to show you is this cool, calm, and collected. I have it all together. I'm just fine. But if you look a little bit further, do you see in the background those boats on top of those huge waves like that? That's emotion. And it feels like so much is stirring up within this person that they suppress, that they won't let anyone see, that they really won't even let themselves feel. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think they're very exhausted. This person does look very drained to me. This person looks like they're being very headstrong and logical and even narrow-minded when it comes to the connection. Like narrow-minded, like, okay, so they have it in their mind what they want from you, what they're looking for, their expectations, right? But there's something about that energy that leans towards dogmatic almost. And it's funny because, you know, we're looking to see how they feel about you. And it's like they won't even let themselves feel, really. It's all in the mind with this person. But the truth about it is, when it comes to you, they're very emotional and they're just like trying to suppress what it is that they feel by distracting themselves, by telling themselves that my way is right and I'm doing things the right way. That's what it's like. Even for someone here looking at things from a religious or spiritual perspective and turning those beliefs very dogmatic, like it looks like this person is so fixed in their energy. So I know that they may be very, very difficult for you to read, Capricorn, because it just feels like they do such a good job of being stoic and like showing no emotion, being very quiet. So this almost feels like, are you in separation from them, or do they just not? Are you in separation from them and they're trying to play it cool like everything is okay? It's really not okay, but I think they may do an excellent job of playing it cool. But if this is someone new that you're getting to know right now, Capricorn, I think it's important for you to be aware of the way that this person is having a really hard time expressing themselves and even being emotional. It looks like you have someone that it could be a real struggle to get close to this person or to get them to open up to you. And if this is a newer connection, I feel like that definitely falls back on them and why they, why do they have such a hard time opening up? Not, I don't mean that in a judgmental way. I just mean that it's important for you to know that they go through these things because, of course, that can be very confusing to you if they're so difficult to read, if it's newer and you don't know them all that well. There's a lot of blockages around this person about falling in love, being in love, and opening up their heart. So if this is a newer connection, I feel like you're in for a real challenge to get things to that place of being vulnerable and comfortable and opening up and sharing and expressing. They have a lot of blockages around them, so they may not be ready for a connection. And like I said, that's not to sound judgmental, but that could be the truth about it. And for others of you, if this is your current person's energy, they're putting so many blockages around them of like not wanting to communicate, and they're really holding a lot inside and pretending like something is fine when it's not. See, this to me feels more of a reading for those of you, maybe for those of you that this is newer and you're getting to know this person. That's what it feels like to me. But this may make sense to you if you relate to the energies and this is your partner, you've been with them, you're in a relationship with them. This may make sense to you. But there's just like, I don't know, there's so many blockages to tell you about that this person is putting up these walls around them. And I feel like others of you may really relate to this energy if you're in separation from someone and you're kind of just spying to see what's going on with them, wondering how they feel about you, because they're coming across like everything is okay, like they're just over it or they don't care. I'm here to tell you that that is not true. This person is just really suppressing their feelings, and that's going to come out. That's going to come up to the surface no matter how hard they try to act like everything is okay. It's really not. There's a lot of unfinished emotional business that they have with you. Okay, Capricorn, I love you so much. So many messages coming through for you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading.